Swiftie today. If I get too hot, because it's kind of hot, I will still be Swiftie. In fact, I might put this on right now because it's kind of warm. I'm Swiftie. My date is London. So I was just looking at, when I was looking at this, it goes London and then she went to Miami straight after, and I actually went to not Miami, I went to Florida straight after my concert, to go to Disney World. I think literally the weekend after, and when I went through the airport, there was so many Swifties, like American Swifties going back home, or people going away for the summer holidays, and like literally, so I saw so many people in Taylor Swift merch. It was really cute. The guy behind me in line had his like little girls with him. He was like, "Oh, did you enjoy the concert?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was great." He's like, "Yeah, it was amazing." So Swifties unite. That's what this shirt reminds me of. I mean, it should remind me of the concert, I guess, but it reminds me of that. And I should have gone to the concert in Miami too, really, shouldn't I? But I'm not that smart. Anyway. Hello. Oh, I'm kind of blemishy. Hi. It's Taylor Swift Day. It's the life of a showgirl day. It's big day. I have the day off today of work, which is dramatic. My friend's also coming to stay with me, so I mean, I don't have to pick her up until like after work hours, but I just wanted to take the day and enjoy my day, listen to the album, you know, organise things for her to come, have a nice day. And I'm so excited. I thought we'd have a little chat. I wasn't sure if I was gonna, first, I have the little plan for today, and first thing on the list was I was gonna go to Starbucks and get a coffee, because it's a treat. Come back, do some boring stuff that I have to do for an application, blah blah blah, but that's not relevant, and then like sit down and listen to the album. It's so like humid today, it's horrible. It's the worst weather, it's a horrible day, but I'm trying not to let it ruin my mood. I'm gonna put some makeup on now before I go, although it does feel kind of early to put makeup on. But we're gonna do that, and we're gonna talk about how I feel with this album coming out. Not that I really even know. I'm really excited, but equally kind of nervous. I don't know why, because I've never not enjoyed a Taylor Swift album, specifically on release day. My release day experiences with Taylor have been, I think the first one that I can remember being really excited about was Midnights, which makes me feel like such a fake fan, but that's the reality. I clocked on probably 2020 to 2021, clocked on to The Queen, and I like went back through the whole back catalogue in that time. I think we had some re-recordings come out in that time. Like, I'm pretty sure Fearless TV came out in that time. Red came out in that time. But Midnights is the first one I remember being really present for. And I don't think I made a whole shebang about it. I think I went to a Taylor Swift, one of those Taylor Swift night party things at my uni. Maybe not the night of, but in like maybe the weekend following or something like that, whenever it was. And like they played all the new music, it was very exciting. But yeah, I think the first time I listened to that album was just like in the car with my mum, maybe. I'm not sure, but it was obviously a good experience. I enjoyed the album. And then Tortured Poets was not actually as great an experience, because when I had a friend come down, I always say come down because I live down south and all my friends live up north, that's why I always say come down. I had a friend come down to like listen to the new album together. And we were like, okay, we'll stay up till midnight and we'll listen to it. Completely unaware of the fact that Taylor does not seem to do like country by country releases, which makes sense for her. but it meant we had to stay up till 5 a.m. to listen to the album, which we did because we were like, okay, we've already got this far, like, what, we're just gonna go to bed. And then she was leaving literally like early the next day, so we were like, okay, what, we're not gonna just like not listen, are we? So we stayed up, and it just was not a fun experience. Like, she was literally like lying down basically asleep when we were listening to it. Like, we were both just like straight over our heads kind of thing. And then I woke up the next morning, took her to the train station, and realised that there was more songs, and I was like, oh my god. So I was just very overwhelmed and couldn't really like process it. I'm very tired. So that's why I did not do that this time around. Obviously the album is available right now to listen to, and I am not going to listen to it until I am ready. How am I feeling about the album? How am I processing what's coming? I'm excited. I'm very excited. Like, I've always enjoyed every album. Like, I'm not particularly critical of music in general, especially not Taylor Swift music. I just kind of, I think not only do I really enjoy pretty like all of it, but I want to. I'm not looking at it with a critical lens, you know what I mean? Nevertheless, it would be like just the worst thing that could happen today if I put that album on and didn't like it. So of course I'm scared that that's gonna happen, because why wouldn't the worst thing happen? That's chances of that are very low, because I am Swiftie. Well, have I seen any leaks? Have I seen any leaked lyrics? I don't think so. I've done a really good job of not seeing leaks. I think I've been pretty good at swiping. I have seen like a few lyrics, but I'm pretty sure they've all come from the Spotify thing, you know, that thing that was happening. I think it was Spotify, but that like event that was happening that had a few lyrics hanging about. I don't want spoilers. I do know that the album fully leaked yesterday at the very latest. So I have not been on like TikTok or anything all of yesterday. Obviously will not be going on it this morning until I've listened to the album, because I'm sure the first video I see will have a Taylor Swift song attached. No doubt. And that will not be the way that I listen to the first song. Definitely not. I am a bit nervous. I don't know why. I just really, really want to love it. I'm sure I will. I don't know. It's hard to listen to music for like the first time. It's hard to just like process what you're hearing. I feel like a lot of people, when they see the track list, they claim a song that like, okay, that's going to be my favourite. That is not something that I have done or feel capable of doing, looking at a bunch of words. I didn't, because they didn't mean anything to me. They're just words, and that's too much pressure. And if I was wrong, it would upset me, because that's just how I am. So I didn't do that. But the songs that I'm most interested in hearing, I guess, like most questioning what they're going to be about, is probably Elizabeth Taylor, of course. I'm like, what is that? And then Actually Romantic, I am really interested to hear that. Eldest Daughter. Father Figure, because obviously I've heard, I don't think that was a leak, was it? That we know that George Michael was like, is like credited. Like, that's not a leak if you get the information through correct means, or maybe it was, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's like, we all have all these theories and stuff, but whatever she actually ends up doing is going to be 50 times better than whatever I say. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason she's Taylor Swift and I am plebeian. She knows the right thing to do, so there's no need to be stressed. I got this sparkly stuff from Run Beauty, and it kind of has like a pinky, purpley, bluey, iridescent shine, and I kind of want to use it. I feel like I might regret doing this, considering it is like, I don't think it's even 8 a.m. yet. But actually it probably is 8 a.m. I'm gonna try and see how it goes, because it's a miserable day and I need to be Swiftie. Can you see that? Does that look cool? I think so. I think that's kind of cunty. I've obviously in the lead up to this been consuming a lot of bits of content. I've been watching a lot of Swiftologist, and I'm on the Patreon, so I've been watching a lot of Zach and Madeline. They have so many opinions and like perspectives and like what they think things are gonna be, and I think that's amazing. I just can't think like that. I just am like, I see the word would and it doesn't spark anything for me. I see Elizabeth Taylor and it doesn't spark like a song, do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, like it's probably gonna be cunty, like, but I'm not sat there like thinking about, oh, this is probably what's gonna be about, because I'm gonna say, oh, Elizabeth Taylor, it's probably about Elizabeth Taylor. Oh, eldest daughter, it's probably about being an eldest daughter. Oh, father figure, it's probably about a father you know what I mean? But I have been loving the Patreon. Honestly, not to be a bitch. I say that as though I haven't been screaming the word cunt for the last half an hour. But not to be a bitch, but the only Patreon I have ever joined that has been worth my money is the Swiftologist Evolution of a Snake, that Patreon. They upload every single week, usually multiple times, no fail. And it's quality content, like it's everything is enjoyable. Every other Patreon that I've ever subscribed to has been like maybe one extra thing if you're lucky a week, and probably a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? So thank God for them producing quality content. And I love the Swiftologist and Madeline. I definitely don't agree with everything that he says, but I think that's a good thing. I don't think that you should just consume content with people that completely agree with you all the time. And I do agree with a lot of things. And specifically Madeline, I think is cunty. Yeah. Specifically Zach, the Swiftologist, if you don't know, his name's Zach, gets, in my opinion, so much undeserved I was gonna say critique. Critique's the one word. Wrong word. Hate. He gets so much hate for having opinions, and he's so articulate the majority of the time. Obviously, from time to time, he's just having fun and saying something kind of bitchy. But people are so angry, and I think it's really strange, because at the end of the day, it's just music. I mean, music's very important, but it's not worth stoning and drawing and quartering someone who is trying very, very hard to produce like quality critique. You know what I mean? And it is. So if you hate the Swiftologist but don't really know all too much about him, or haven't really watched much of him directly outside of like TikTok, maybe turn on a video, because he's not as bad faith as people think. I don't think. And he's very funny. What lip liner do I want to use? This is my new lip liner in Gone Gris, and it is it's almost grey in my opinion. I don't know if it's a good colour on me, but I'm trying it out. It's also very creamy, which is nice for application, but I don't know how good it is for wear, you know what I mean? Is that a motorbike, or is that like a leaf blower or something? Then of course, seal the deal, Rare Beauty. Do you know what I was thinking about? Taylor should do, I would love to see a Rare Beauty x Taylor Swift moment. Wouldn't that be so cunty? Also, right now would be such a cool time to do it. like with the album coming out, do like a showgirl Eras tour kind of vibe. Like, okay, I'm done. Gonna make my way to Starbucks now, even though it's miserable and whatever. But I'm not miserable, I'm happy. Let's go. I kind of want to listen to like a second of the first song, just like hear like the first note. Shall we do that? Is that kind of fun? Okay, we'll do that. I am so sorry. Who the fuck is that? It's hard to say. Okay. My poor guy got wet today, so he has to stay locked in here. Are you okay? Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hello? Okay. We're only listening. My hair pissing me off. We're listening to the first note. That has changed things. What do you mean by that? That has simply changed the way that things are. Let's just hear that one more time. Back to the start, please. That is unlike anything I've ever heard Miss Taylor do before. 1 second in. That is unlike... Okay. I'm so excited. We need to go. We need to go get my Starbucks. We need to come home. We need to listen. Pronto! Whatever the fuck they're doing out there is making me so angry. But it's fine. It's a good day. Went to Starbucks. My Starbucks cup was leaking in the car. I haven't actually tried this yet and my hair looks crazy. I hate my haircut. I hate it. I hate it. I haven't tried this yet. Whoa, that's pumpkin. And I got a pumpkin loaf. And I need to light a candle. Oh, shit. My candle lighter's downstairs. One moment. This is pissing me off. Along with this album, we are going to be enjoying a vanilla bean pumpkin candle. Not because I necessarily feel like this album is gonna give autumn. Would be great if it did. But more so because I'm going to listen to it in the autumn. I guess I'm probably going to associate it with the autumn. So, ooh, this is delicious smelling. Okay. Look what just came. The postman was like, my mum went and got the door and he was like, can I ask, is this a vinyl or is this a CD? He said something like that and my mum was like, I'm not sure. And I was like, it's probably the Taylor Swift thing. And she was like, oh yeah, I guess it is. And he was like, yeah, I thought it might be. Like I was delivering a few of these, or like he delivered one to someone else on my street. And I was like, oh my God, we're all Swifties, aren't we? Really? So let's get into it. I'm feeling overstimulated. War is over. Are we kidding? War is over. This, as I said already, love this cover. I love this picture. I know we have mixed thoughts, but I love this picture. See, I think that's cunty. I like it. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah. I like it. Whoa. She's eating pasta. Pasta and lobster. Oh my God, this is so good. It's got this little flippy bit. Say that love is a choice you make every single day, and that is how you love the life of a showgirl. Oh, okay. Okay. How do I get in here? Okay. We got it. Gag. Oh my god, is this a lyric? Oh my god, lyrics! Okay, I am actually gonna have to look up the lyrics online because that is not, that's not gonna work. What's the first lyric of the first song? I heard you calling on, that's enough. That's enough of that. Cunty. It's in like, how do you even, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Whoa, she really has like, you know how she was like, I have gone to to make the absolute most incredible. This packaging is kind of, it's kind of cool. It's unique. I've never had like this whole foldy situation. Whatever. Okay. Reaction time. Just, oh, the lyrics aren't on Spotify yet, so I'm gonna have to. Or should I just have the lyric booklet with me? Is that better? Okay. Oh, I'm so gagged. I'm so gagged! Okay, ready for the first song. Okay. I'm so scared. I'm so excited. Don't play on repeat. Don't do that. Don't play it in the correct order, please. Thank you. Scary. Do you know what that first note gives? Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Doesn't that give? I heard you calling. Whoa, 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 whoa. She gags me every time. Taylor Swift. I'm Swiftie. I'm Swiftie. I'm a Swiftie. You wanna see me all alone. We're doing I love Travis. I love you, Travis. Hey, if it's a bop, it's a bop. I have no problem with that. Okay, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What did you say? What did she say? All that time I sat alone, all that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Wait, I need to calm down. I'm an adult. What's that clip? Wait, I need to calm down. I'm an adult. That has gagged me. Late one night you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Aww. Okay, pause. I am so gagged by that. I did not anticipate that to be a I Heart Travis song. Because she did a 180 on us, because we all know the fate of Ophelia, tragic tale. She said, no, you saved me. You saved me from that. Makes sense. This is why I don't like sit there and try and decide what everything's going to be, because she always does something different. She always switches it up and she always does something better. That chorus already stuck in my head. You turn and I'm a turn ahead to see the sky. That was so good. Okay, Elizabeth Taylor. I'm scared. I'm happy. I'm scared. Elizabeth Taylor. Do you think it's forever? Eyes wide. Elizabeth Taylor. Tell me for real. This is cunty. This is a cunty track. Mother! Okay. That was not what I expected. That was not what I expected. That was not what I expected. I expected it to be more of like the, I feel like Elizabeth Taylor vibes. But it was more, I feel like Elizabeth Taylor and you better not ever leave me. Thank you. Okay, next song is Opalite. Gag it. Gag me! I like this. Can I say that? I like this. I want to sing along. Wait, never made no one like you before. Is she like, is she suggesting that she's been building these men in her head? But she could have never made him because he's just so special, incredible, and knows forever really far. Oh. She was in her phone. Oh, she's gagging them. That's content! I love that. Don't you sweat it, baby. Never let no one like you. That last chorus. That last la la. I'm so into this. Okay, next we have father figure. Let's see. My final prediction. I did see a little lyric, maybe. Final prediction is like, I'm the father figure. Like, because I guess she is, if you think about it. She's like the Don. She's the Don. That's my final prediction. Who knows? Okay, I don't know anymore. I don't know if I think that she's writing about herself, because I don't know if she would write about herself in that way. I don't know if she's that self-aware. But also, like, if it is about herself, she's being extremely like sarcastic and like playing into tropes that people think of her, of like giving everything to someone and then betraying her, and then it's like, well, you can fuck off. I don't know. I'm a little bit scrambled now. That one's left me the most stumped. All of the other ones were, I love you, Travis. I don't know what that was. I'll be your father figure. Mother. No, Papa. Papa. This is eldest daughter. This one I was really excited about. Here we go. Doesn't apply to me. Every joke's just sad as it seems. She did not say memes. That memes is not a word in a Taylor Swift. Oh, my first. We need to hear that again. Don't say memes. Everybody's so punk on the internet. As trolling and memes. Sad as it's not a bad bitch. And this. That has silenced me. On the right day, I could cry to this song. On the right day. But I'm not a bad bitch. When I said I don't believe in marriage, that was that's gonna make me really sad. I'm not crying at a song that has the word memes in it and says, I'm not a bad bitch. I realize how fucking silly that sounds. But that's gonna make me freak the fuck out. I said I don't believe in marriage. That was a lie. She was trying so hard to be cool and like she's like, who? Oh. Wolves and we want fire. Taylor, you're ruining it. We all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire. You do not say that. We looked fire. This is a very deep and meaningful song to me. Do not say that to me. And we looked fire. You could ruin the whole song just by saying that to me. Thank you. Okay, wait. Is it maybe I'm searching for ways to make these little few cringy one-liners better. Is she maybe playing into the thing of like, this is something that people would make fun of you for saying, or me for saying? So you know what I mean? Like, it's. Oh, shut up now. Oh, shut up. How am I gonna sit there and like be really emo to a song where she says, and we looked fire. And we looked fire. Okay, I think maybe that. I hope I'm gonna come around to that, because I really like the the majority of that song, but And We Look Fire is sending me into the atmosphere. Next is Ruin the Friendship. That's gagged me. And we looked fire. Oh my god, and we looked fire. Oh, did I say this is Ruin the Friendship? Whose girl? What are you talking about? She's making up fairy tales and stories now, because what are you talking about? Whose girlfriend? Okay, wait, what? It's prom. I thought this was the Aerostar. She's gagging me. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm so confused by the song. I can't even listen properly because I'm like, what do you mean second period? You're 35. What are you talking about? Goodbye, and we'll never know why. It was not left to say. Well, I feel awful. Well, I feel awful. How was I meant to know about that? I'm still confused by being here, but I'm apologizing for my words, my frankness. Okay, well that's gonna make me sad. That is the biggest shock so far, because what the fuck? Wow, okay. I actually need 5 seconds to like just recalibrate after that, because that was the roguest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Let me have a little snacky snack. Was that not the gaggiest thing? Like in like a truly gag way? When was she thinking about that? That's not my favorite. Because who's like falling in love with someone and is like, that's really gagged me. Okay. The vibe just changed. We're halfway through the album and the vibe has changed. Ruin the Friendship was crazy. Ruin the Friendship was in different areas. Okay. Actually romantic. Here we go. Reset. Ruin the Friendship. I went to your game. Your grave. I went to your grave. And I should have done. That has gagged me. Okay. Okay, it's not about Matty Healy. How many times has your boyfriend said, "Why are we always talking about her? Who could this be about?" I don't know. I like it. Ruin the Friendship has left me spooked. I am like, it's left me spooked because it confused me so much. Let's just focus on actually that a lot. I think I need to listen to that a few more times to really get the girls on it. Everything's gonna go like this. Wish list, you are on my wish list. La 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 la, baby, I get all the things on my wish list. That's what I predict. Okay, let's go. Ruin the Friendship is literally thrown me at the wall and I am left there splattered. That's really cute. Don't we all? Isn't that what we all want? God, please just bring me a best friend that I think is hot. Isn't that what we all really need and want? Oh, I thought I had it once. I thought I had it right once, twice, but I did not. We know, and we love. Okay, that was great. I loved that. That was really fun. I love that she feels that way. Do you know what I mean? She's like, because she's had everything that anybody could ever imagine that they wanted. Like all the success that anyone could ever imagine that they wanted. All the opportunity that anyone could have imagined that they wanted. And is like, at the end of the day, what is going to make me happy, what I imagine would make most people happy, in reality, without them even maybe knowing, is a partner in life, a couple kids, a family, security, routine. Sometimes all you need is a routine. That's what this song said to me. Next is Wood. Oh. I have no idea what this is going to be, but the first lyric is Daisy's bare naked. Now, who is Daisy? Is this like Gatsby or reference or what? Love was the key to open my eyes. And baby, I love this one. I did not expect to love this one. It's only 2 minutes 30. It needs to be longer. We need another chorus. Oh. She did not say New Heights of Manhood. He did not get a podcast plug in there. You are... He didn't. That is hilarious. She really loves that man. She's plugging his podcast in her brand new album. She really, really loves that man. Open my thighs. That was a banger. I could have done another chorus though. I could have done another chorus because that was a banger. Next is Cancelled. Oh my god, we only have 3 songs left. How are we feeling at this point of the album? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Songs that are standing out that I've really loved. Favophilia gagged me in 2 seconds. Opalite gagged me. Actually Romantic. Wishlist gagged me. Word gagged me. Father Figure, I think it's going to gag me even more. Elizabeth, they all gagged me in a way, in some shape or form. So, having a good time. Okay, Cancelled. Next. Something wicked this way comes. That second, it's a good thing I'm like my friends cancelled. I want to sing it like that. I want it playing full volume, surround sound, and I want a good thing I like my friends. Now let me find my place. So it was, I saw a lot of people being like, okay, this is gonna be the you can't cancel me or I'm cancelled again but I'm so in love. No, it was Diva, you're cancelled. And it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Because what did they say? Quiet women very rarely make history. I am getting crazy. I like having a shorter album. I've got to say that right now because the fact that I have 2 more songs left and I'm literally reaching like this point. If we were doing Torture Poets right now, I would be in a grave. So next we have Honey, Honey, How He Thought. You can call me honey if you want. Because this is a gag. I love the beat. I like the beat. I like the beat. Oh, but you're the best in the land. What's the plan? I like it. I like the beat. I like this one. I like the beat. But you can call me honey if you want. Okay. Okay, wait. That was cute. I liked that a lot. I liked the beat. If you didn't hear, that was cute. I liked that one a lot. Last but not least, we are at the title track Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. I am gagged to hear their voices together. Obviously they did some performances on the Eras tour together. I probably have seen them, but I don't have a good distinct recollection of them. I'm interested to see how their voices sound together on the track. Okay? The Life of a Showgirl. Let's go. I'm gagged. Who's gonna start? Who's gonna start? Probably Taylor, right? I'm gagged. This sounds like Camp Rock. What's that Camp Rock song where they clap? Wait, what is that song? I have no idea. It'll come to me one day. God. Okay, now this sounds like that fucking Maui song. Now did you know you got coconuts? Who's the lesson? I like it. I like the beat. But it's really reminding me of something. Why is that gonna make me sob? I'm so fucking pathetic. Why the fuck did you say that to me when you know how I feel? I've said many times to many people that if there was any place that I'm devastated that I will never be again, and I would like do not anything but like I would pay a lot of money to go back to, it is the Eras tour, because that was such an incredible experience. Not to be like earnest, but it really was. So having that at the end is really like gonna make me emotional, because it's like it is over. And I love her and I want to see her again. Love her. Oh no. Okay, wait. No, it's getting too real. Okay. Okay, that really gagged me, that album. I like it a lot. I like the beat. I feel like on initial listen of songs, I'm usually a bit more confused and like, what even was any of those? You know what I mean? I feel like I really locked in. And of course Sabrina, I love you too. Fuck off. I like the beat. Okay, wow. That was really good. I liked it. I gotta go now though. Bye. Okay, divas. It's time for the ranking. I'm not gonna lie. People's reactions is kind of dulling my sparkle. Like, I really think this is a really great album. And every time I hear a clip of a song or I listen to one of the songs, I like it more. People are trying to dull my sparkle. I've got an air of like, ooh, over me. Okay. I need to rate. I'll be back in a minute when I rate. Okay. I've written it out. I don't know if I really agree with myself. Number 12, Eldest Daughter. I feel firm on that because I take pause at some of those lyrics. They don't really do it for me. Then we have Life of a Showgirl, which could move up because I do really like it. Something is giving me pause because I can't figure out what song it reminds me about, and that's pissing me off. 10, we have Honey. This whole next like 4 or 5 could interchange, and I'm just kind of guessing. So we've got Honey, then number 9, Ruin the Friendship, because when I listened to that in the car, it did make me cry, and every time I'm hearing it now, it's making me cry. 8, we have Cancelled, because I like it. As far as like a cunty Taylor song goes, I like it. 7, Would, because I like the beat, as I said. 6, we have Wish List. It's cute. 5, we have Actually Romantic. 4, we have, because I think it's fun. Actually Romantic is fun. 4, we have Opalite. 3, Father Figure. Those two could interchange. 2, we have Elizabeth Taylor, and then number 1, The Fate of Ophelia. The Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, Father Figure, and Opalite. Those are the songs. For now, we'll go. I'm pissed off. I was having such a good time, but people are being a little bit... People are just like fucking annoying. And it's more so like when you see like other Swifties being like, oh my god, I actually hate this one, like I'm stressed, and it's like, chill the fuck out. It's been out for how many hours? Give it a second. You might like it. Don't freak the fuck out. You're gonna be okay. Give it a minute. And if it's not your favourite album ever, that's fine too, but you're stressing me out and I'm trying to enjoy myself, you know what I mean? Don't ruin it for me. Just because you didn't like it. Do you need your ears cleaned out? Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna go. Bye. Hello, everybody. This is my second or even kind of third time filming this kind of part. I was just editing this video because I want to try and get it out. And I basically filmed a section while I was out walking Halen, just kind of talking about the release day and like the experience of that. The wind's blowing. I'm walking and talking, which I need to stop filming myself doing because I can't concentrate. So there's lots of umming and ahhing, which I do when I'm sat down anyway, but I thought I would just refilm it instead of trying to make what I did film make any kind of sense. Since the album came out, I have gone through so many emotions. I'm sure a lot of people have for different reasons, probably a lot for the same reasons that I have. So as you saw, I listened to the album. I really liked most of it. The first 4 songs, really, still to this day, I think those are probably the best 4 on the album, like notwithstanding a couple others that I really like. We'll get into my final thoughts after I talk about this a little bit. But yeah, so loved the start, kind of dipped a little bit as we went on. Overall, really liked the album, thought it was great. I was happy with it. I can see why people who like Swifties could have been disappointed in it, because I do agree that it's not like my favorite writing from her, but it does have some really incredible bops, and I think it's a different side of her, which we do know. We know this pop princess. We know this girl, we've seen her before, and that's what I felt like she was kind of doing, and I feel like I kind of got that. It was like, okay, this is a fun, but also kind of almost like a character on a lot of songs of like the showgirl and the behind the scenes of that. I didn't come away feeling like, oh, I miss the Tortured Poets writer, or like the folklore writer, like the writer we saw in those, because I know that that's a different part of her, and just because I don't see that as much here. Not to say that I think there are some really well written songs and some really interesting, like Father Figure I think is a really well written interesting song. Just because that wasn't there doesn't mean I was like disappointed. I just felt like it was different, but I can understand why a lot of people would have been I get that. I obviously listened to the album, I felt relieved, I was happy, I liked it, listening to the songs, just bopping. I was like, okay, we're all gonna bop, we're all just gonna bop for this album, that's fun, like yay. And then I got online, but I enjoyed the release day, like seeing everyone, you know, dancing around to the songs, what they think and feel. But I got on and it was just overwhelming. I don't even just want to say negativity, because it was different than just like, it was just overwhelming people fighting and screaming their opinions. And when I say screaming their opinions, I mean like purposefully like going on to someone else's video who doesn't agree with them and being like, no, you're wrong, positively or negatively. Do you know what I mean? And I just was like, oh no, I hate this. I hate this. Why are we doing this? I don't want to do this. Like, I just wanted to have a fun day, and it's crazy and everybody's crazy, and I'm like, oh my God. And it made me feel awful, which is like a moment that you have to kind of like look internally and be like, okay, you shouldn't let a Taylor Swift album release like upset you this much. But there is something about like, can we just have like a day? Can there just be like a day that we can be excited about it and then get into all of the like the think pieces? Do you know what I mean? And also like writing think pieces about this album is just so crazy to me, because it's just so, number one, like
majoritively happy and tongue-in-cheek and fun. You know what I mean? So it just immediately blew me away and made me feel really bad hearing this is her worst album. Like, she's like gone, like we've lost her, like she's happy now and like she's never gonna write a good song again. Maybe someone wrote more of a certain album than we thought that they did, which is just like the most unbelievably like dishonest, it's just, like, a disgusting thing to say. So it just was crazy. And not just on the side of negativity, it was also like, well, if you don't like this album, you hate fun and you hate da-da-da and you're not a Swiftie and you can't go to the next concert, I better not see you at the next concert. Because then it's like, whoa, people are also allowed to be disappointed if they love Taylor and this isn't an album that they wanted. They're allowed to initially be disappointed. Would I rather they didn't come and onto my TikTok For You page and scream and shout about it? Yeah, but people are entitled to their feelings. The thing that really always throws me is like people who don't like Taylor, never really have liked Taylor, never really haven't liked any of her albums, and immediately go and listen to it and like come back and be like, okay, well, this is all of the reasons that I think it's terrible, as I knew it would be, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I get having like critique of her, and I think there's a lot of valid critique and stuff, but I just don't really think that making like petty silly arguments, or like not even just petty silly arguments, like making things that really clearly aren't there to any like normal person, really stretching things as far as you can to try and be something that you know it is not. And that really is so disingenuous to me, and it also just like completely defeats your argument. If there are genuine like things that there are to critique her on, making something up basically completely invalidates like the real things that you're saying. You know what I mean? It's a hard time to be a Swiftie, and I know that people are saying this happens every time, and it's true. Like, I've only, as I said, been really present for 2 new album releases, and both times like there's been negativity and like this is her worst album, blah blah blah, but something about this felt really different and really like, I don't know, it just felt bad, really really bad, and I can't really explain why. It was like I really like wanted to have a good day and it wasn't. The whole thing just felt really you know. But I don't think the answer from the people that do like it is to cut back and be like, you're an idiot, like you obviously have just never been happy before. Like, you don't need to like sink to that level. Do you know what I mean? I think that's important too. That's how it felt. I feel better now, and also I think it's important to, number one, remove yourself when you feel like that, because you're gonna feel however you feel about about things. So if something online makes you really upset, then that's fine, but I also think it's important to like take a step back and be like, okay, put the phone down, because I'm a human being, I'm not a digital pixel who lives in the phone. So if something that's really really upsetting me, I need to put it down, and I need to kind of take control of myself and like reframe a bit and be like, okay, Taylor Swift's album being not received, great, does not affect you in any shape or form, and you need to remember that and like not let it ruin your day or make you upset, kind of, you know what I mean? It's really hard not to be really invested in your favorite artist and really want people to like them and to see what you see in them. At the end of the day, not my monkeys, not my circus, you know what I mean? So yeah, and also the thing that's like crazy and ridiculous about it is like the album is so successful, as it always was going to be. Taylor Swift is the most famous, successful person in the artist in the world, blah, 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 it was always going to be number one, number two, number whatever. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to say on that point. I could rant about it for a while because it really did like throw me and it felt weird. The amount of negativity. And also just like I appreciate when people put "in my opinion" in front of a sentence, or "I think," rather than "it's the worst album of all time," or "it's just bad." No, it's just bad. Like, I appreciate when people put I didn't like it, or "I don't think it's good," or "I think it's the worst album of all time," rather than "it is," because I think we need to remember that our opinion isn't fact. I think it's very important for us all to remember that. Me too. Me three. Getting into the album, like I said, I really liked it on first listen. After like in taking all that negativity, I can't lie, dark cloud over the album for me for like a day or two, just in the way of like, I don't know, everybody tells you something and you look for that. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't believe that my opinion is fact. So when someone says this, well, what about this? What about this? Like, this is kind of, I go back and I listen and I'm like, okay, maybe, yeah, I kind of maybe see what you're saying there. Maybe that is, you know, blah, blah, blah. But also don't really want to do that much, because at the end of the day, it's just fucking music. And music's really important in a lot of ways, but it's also just music. Let's get into how I feel about the album overall. Out of the 12 songs, there's 6 that I really, really love. That's not a bad ratio. 6 songs which I think are great, that I love, that are going to be going straight onto my rotation. Well, to be honest, they're all going to probably go on my rotation. I'm just going to plop them in. But these will be on repeat every time I get in the car, clicking these. These are the songs. Fate of Ophelia. Elizabeth Taylor, the unstoppable fucking hit that Elizabeth Taylor is. Opalite, Father Figure. Those first 4 tracks are crazy. Actually Romantic, and Wood. I like the beat. Wood is a banger. I like the beat. So yeah, those are my top 6. I don't know if I can really pick a favorite out of those. Originally, Fate of Ophelia immediately was like, oh, sink my teeth into her. Love her. Still feel the same way. Also, the music video, so cunt. I loved it. And also I saw it in the theaters and they played it at the start and at the end of the movie thing. Well, it wasn't really a movie with the release party thing, which I really appreciated, because we had gone through all the behind the scenes a little bit through it and I was like, oh, I want to see this again. And it so much more stood out the second time around. Okay, so Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor. I don't think I like absorbed as much when I first listened to it. The second time I listened to it in the car, I was like screaming to myself, like in the car, like, whoa, oh, oh, because the way that goes off in the chorus is crazy. Opalite, just, it's a bop. You want to dance and spin to. Father Figure, I think, is going to end up being like my favorite, top 2 favorites maybe on the album. I think that song is so good. And it's maybe the most interesting to me on the album. Actually Romantic is, I like it a lot. On my first listen, I had no fucking clue. I was probably the only person in the entire world, no fucking clue who it was about. I did not for a second go, oh, this song is about Charlie XCX. Did not think that for a second. I don't know why. I just forgot. I forgot that was like something that we were speculating about, or that like there was anything there. But I think it's cunty. I do. The only thing that I can like say to any like discourse on that is, I mind my business, God's my witness, I do not provoke it. That's all I can really say on that. I think it's fun. right now. It feels fun to me right now. So that's how I feel. And then Would, the unstoppable fucking hit Would, do you know what I mean? It's just a bop, it just is. So moving out from those 6, we have a couple like middle of the road songs for me, which I will play, I will listen to, but they aren't the unstoppable fucking hits that I feel like those other 6 are. We have Ruin the Friendship, Wish List, Honey, and Life of a Showgirl. I think Life of the Showgirl is probably going to grow on me, but because it's the last song on the album, I don't know, it gets lost. I don't know if anybody else feels that when they listen to an album, but the last song always kind of gets lost for me. I don't know why. Ruin the Friendship also I think is going to grow, because every time I listen to it, I like bop more. I still don't really understand its place on this particular album. Even in like outside of the context of like Life of a Showgirl, because I think there's multiple songs in this album that you could be like, I don't think that fits the brief. Like, I don't think there's many songs that really fit the brief that I was expecting. But, you know, it's not my fucking album. And Ruin the Friendship still is like, I don't even see it in these songs, but I like the song. But that's kind of why it's there. And then Wishlist and Honey just kind of like, they mold. They feel like the same kind of, not the same song, they're both very different, but they're just like boppy fun songs that I'm going to listen to. They're boppy fun Taylor Swift songs, but they don't stick out to me at this point. Cancelled, which is fun. I like it as like a boppy song. Maybe like I've been soured to it a little bit, but maybe I'll come back around. I don't know. We'll see. And then Eldest Daughter is the biggest disappointment for me. I was really trying when I was first listening to it to like cling on to the parts of it that I really loved. Like I really love the bridge. I think like parts of the chorus are really sweet, but for me personally, I get the like, no, it's meant, no, listen, it's meant to be like kind of cringe. Like she's meant to say for me, it doesn't make the song better to like know that it's like I know that I get that she is saying kind of like cringe and she's saying the wrong thing. She doesn't, you know, she can't quite like relate and fit into, you know, whatever. I get that. Doesn't make it any more pleasurable to listen to, and We Looked Fire for me personally. So that one is probably not going to get as played as much. I really like the album. Is it my favorite Taylor Swift album? No. Does something about it feel, I don't know if unfinished is the right word, but almost, I don't know. It isn't like, to me, the polished, like, no song is the same as the other. No song could be taken out. It's like the perfect rounded album. I don't feel that way. But I like a lot of the songs. I think there's some really, really great songs. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I think I would feel more positive about the fact that like I like a lot of it if it wasn't so like, I think it's great. I don't think it's her best work. And Elizabeth Taylor might be her best work. That is an unstoppable fucking hit. Sometimes I will be playing the songs and I'll be like, this is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go now and enjoy the rest of my daytime life. I expect people will come around to a lot of these songs because you can't deny Elizabeth Taylor, Do You Think It's Forever? You can't really deny that. You can't really deny Save My Heart from The Fate of Ophelia. You can't really deny I'll Be Your Father Figure because my dick is bigger. You can't really deny that The Sky Is Opalite. And you can't really deny that it's sweet how much you talk about Taylor Swift. So, thank you for watching. I hope you guys had a good release week and didn't let all the negativity get to you too much. Remember, it's not the real world. Real people don't feel this strongly about Taylor Swift. Even we probably aren't normal about Taylor Swift. Yeah, I hope you had a good time. I hope you liked the album. If you didn't, it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're a bad you're a bad Swiftie or whatever you might feel. You're allowed to not like things. You also are allowed to really, really like things that people say is bad. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon with some more.